Good morning, good morning. Happy weekend. It's Saturday. Good morning, Peas. Good morning, Deirdre. Oh my goodness, it's a great day. May not seem like it at times, but it is a great day. So let's go into our heart and get our other Peas in here with us. Hand on your heart center and slow down the breathing. And then we bring in that beautiful ingredient of love. Just breathe it in, breathe in love. And breathe out love. Breathe in joy. And breathe it back out. Feel the peace as you breathe in. Let that peace permeate all through your heart. And then breathe that out into the world. And then we do our cuppa jam, which is to love on each other. To pull somebody into your heart. Good morning. Blue Jean, good morning. Oh boy, kitty cats were restless, huh? Good morning, Perchetta. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Suzanne, I'm so glad you're with us this morning. Does that mean you don't have to work today? And it's rainy there, Kathy. Yeah, it's been rainy here for a couple of days now. Dixie, good morning. How's everybody doing? You ready for a good weekend? I know I am. I'm not sure what all's going to happen this weekend or what it looks like or anything else, but just ready for the weekend. It's been an interesting week for sure. Lots of happenings, lots of things going on. No work. Yay, Suzanne. I'm so happy for you. You actually get to enjoy yourself this weekend. Good morning, Leo. We love you too. I hope it's a great day for you. Are you all getting rain in Florida? I think we got rain everywhere right now across the country. Oh, Perchetta. I certainly will, Perchetta. I haven't heard anything, but we hold you up, honey. Praying for miracles to happen. And that's what we do every day. And Deirdre, there you go, day 47 of saying the affirmations. Perchetta, I hope you're saying them with us. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up everywhere. And why is it so easy? Why is this thing called miracle making so easy? Julie Kiss, good morning. Oh, Perchetta, I'm so sorry. I did not know about that. I'm sorry, honey. I can feel your grief. So definitely keeping you in my prayers, keeping Percheer in our prayers, because I know he's probably right there on the front line. Your plants are thirsty. Well, I know they're very happy here in Colorado to get that rain. They really needed it. And coming into the summer months, it's important that they have the rain to keep the wildfires down. No, Blue Jean, I did not hear about the fires in New Jersey. Wow, that's a lot. Yes, I'm glad that it is raining for them. Yes, let's hold our Percheer in our hearts and ask Archangel Michael to put a bubble of safety around Percheer. Thank you for letting us know, Perchetta. And you're getting the smoke in New York from the New Jersey fires. Wow. Jim Rashawn, good morning. You're driving through Texas. Well, wave to Auntie Jean. Oh, I hope you have a great Saturday as well, Jim. All right, we don't have all our P's in here, but we got a good start. I'm so happy you all are here this morning, the ones that did make it in. So tell me what you got planned. What's happening with you today? I am astral traveling today. We have our regular 4 p.m. Eastern time astral travel and loving it. Those of you who have been experiencing it, and even if you don't have an experience of the travel itself, it's a beautiful time to meditate with us and share excitement and joy together. So, Auntie Jean, I hope you get your time right today. 4 o'clock Eastern. You have trout lilies. Jim. Blue Jean has trout lilies. Yes, Jim. There you go. All right, so hold Pratir and his family. We absolutely will. Prachetta, holding all of that area of India in our prayers. And again, thank you for bringing that to our attention so that we know. Because I'm not a person that goes on and watches the news, so I appreciate you letting me know what's happening. Okay, well, I can do story time this morning. We do have plenty of time to do that. I haven't seen our Andrea. I know she likes the story time and likes to hear the message read. And I want to thank everybody for reading that beautiful message from yesterday. Um, it's just a tender moment out here, and I think that message got passed around to a lot of people in this area of hope and inspiration in the loss of a very young life. Dr. Jean says, Prochetta, that happened here in El Paso 2 years ago with the same number killed. I know how you feel and sending you all love. Thank you, Auntie Jean. Yes, it's very tragic when something like that happens, and we do bond together in prayer and pray for the families and pray for the people in the area. Gracie, good morning. Singing Saturday, and we are all Gracie's song. I love that. We sing to each other, don't we? All right, well, let's do story time. Oh, sweet one. Lifting up all of those that were in the midst of all that. And like I said, their families and loved ones, holding you all tight in my heart. Okay, my mouse decided not to work. We're having mouse issues on this morning show, huh? Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate those shares. So let's see if I can get my computer mouse to work. And story time is Stories Lived Out Loud. Oh, wait a minute. We have a troll and my mouse doesn't work. Jeez. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go on Facebook and get rid of the troll. Give me just a minute to do that. And Miracle, we don't do trolling here on the morning shows, so I'm trying to get this where I can get this person off. Don't know what happened to my mouse, but anyway, see if I can get down there and block the troll. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, hopefully that took care of it. Absolutely, Kathy. We do not allow trolls and spam on this morning show. This is for family and loved ones to share with each other love every day. Okay. Gilda Radner said, I wanted a perfect ending. Now I've learned the hard way that some poems don't rhyme and some stories don't have a clear beginning, middle, and end. I met a couple of friends for breakfast today. One of them knew my life story with all its ups and downs and crazy twists, but my friend Constance did not. When I was asked to share my story, I heard myself talking about the kidney failure and consequent transplant, the 3-time battle with cancer, the failed marriages and estranged daughter, and I thought, who is that woman? I once jokingly said to a friend that I must have checked all the boxes when asked what I wanted to learn about in this lifetime. My life has been a series of one miracle after another, one hard lesson learned, followed by even harder ones, and yet I'm still standing. There were seasons of love and seasons of near drowning from making choices that were not the best. I choose these days to focus on the love and the beautiful memories I have accrued. It would be so easy to harbor bitterness and anger, and I've done so many times. One thing I am proud of about my life is that I have learned from what I once considered my mistakes. The angels have helped me see that there are no mistakes, only lessons learned. There are no failures, only opportunities for growth. I can truthfully say at this point in my life that I would not change a thing. At the end of the day, I will lay my head down with a heart full of love and acceptance that I have done the best I could and have chosen to live life with no regrets. It will be my perfect ending. Dear angels, living in constant regret and anxiety is not really living. It's merely existing. A friend once told me that life is short, so go swing on the swing, slide down the slide, play in the mud puddles. He imparted these and many other words of wisdom to me before he left this earth, and still reminds me at times from spirit when I forget. These lives we live are more than being born, going through some stuff, and then dying. Reflecting on the in-between stuff is important to understand our purpose. Focusing on the transformation and seeking to walk in that purpose is where we find peace and contentment, no matter what storms we have endured to get to that point. Dear ones, so many times you try to make things make sense when it cannot. We hear your cries. We see the heartache oozing from your aura. We beckon you to come near and let us wipe the tears and hold you while you wallow in your emotions. We guide you to places where you will encounter mentors and mirrors to enable you to have more clarity. Dear ones, we cannot walk your journey for you. That would be like raising a child and never allowing it to take a step for fear that it may fall. You will fall, and you will hurt, and you will survive. The important thing, though, is to go beyond survival. We encourage you to look at your life as more than a series of lessons learned and challenges overcome. Not everything will make sense. Not every experience will be pleasant. Stop keeping score of your wins and losses. They are all wins. You have an opportunity in this very moment to choose love over hate, light over dark, peace over drama. Live each day as if it were your last one. Which choice will you make? The Angel Whisper. Your story is your creation, lived out loud for all to see. Nothing is hidden, dear ones. When you stow away in your secret place or choose to hide on the bathroom floor, we quietly and lovingly sit beside you, holding you and encouraging you to release your shackles of doubt and fear. Come out into the light. The darkness does not deserve your precious heart. Shine like the beautifully formed diamond that you are. Angels, today I promise to make the most of each day as an ambassador of light. I love this message, especially for us right now. And I love that one line that spoke to me the most. The darkness does not deserve your precious heart. And it doesn't. Why are you giving your energy to the darkness? Why are you focusing on what's going wrong in our world instead of looking instead with eyes of love and compassion and sending that energy forward? Yes, there's a time for grief. And yes, there are many in grief right now. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with grief, but don't live there. Don't stay down in that emotion. Honor it for what it is. We grieve deeply because we love deeply, but then eventually realize that we're still here. We're still standing after all that has gone on, all that's taken place. We're still standing. Blue Jean. I'm headed out to our front porch with my guy. Much love to you and Dave and all the kitties and doggy-roos. No, Kathy, that was another friend named Connie. And oh my gosh, I haven't thought of her in a long time. She was a very special person to me. And yeah, she was on Below Deck. I think a couple of seasons she was on there. And she had a blast. Constance is one of my friends that I have met through Ruth. I've known her now for probably almost 5 years. And beautiful, beautiful soul. And she has just started reading the daily messages and tuning in and listening to us here on the Morning Cuppa. And I appreciate all the friends that I have met and the ones I've made along the way as I travel on this journey. So, what a message, huh? To just live your life. Whatever is going on, that's your creation. We create with our thoughts, with our words, with our actions. So what are you creating? What are you choosing to create on this day? Kuan Yin says, ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit. encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. And now is that time. Well, Kuan Yin obviously read the message, didn't she? She knew what those angels were talking about. To rise up, no matter what has happened. And when you're telling your story, what are you focused on? Are you looking at the fact that, wow, that was a lot, and now look at where I am? So focus more on the look at where I am now instead of the drama and the tragedy and the things that transpired. Yes, that makes you who you are, absolutely. And we don't forget, but we look at how we can now take that energy from what happened and create something absolutely beautiful to live in, to show others that, yeah, there's transformation at hand, there's change, there are things in our life that we just choose to use as our sandpaper to make us more rounded, to make us more excited, and doing away with anything other than love. Only love and light is welcome here. All right, well, let's do some tiny books and then we'll do our prayer time. And lots of people that are in need of prayer right now. And I appreciate Puchetta coming in and helping us to know to pray for India and pray for the people that were affected by this event. And just loving on you, Puchetta, and holding Puchir and his family in our hearts. And then we have a loss amongst our P's with Brendy's boyfriend Dustin's father, who transitioned last night. Oh, Kathy, that's your creative side coming out. Look at you creating a beautiful story and shining through that. I love it. All right, so anybody got a page for us so we can focus on something really awesome here on the morning show and see what the angels have to say to us? That sounds like a great thing to do, Kathy. Yesterday was a rainy day, and so Ruth and I watched a movie. It was a great movie day, and then had a beautiful family dinner last night with her and her family. Okay, well, I don't see anybody choosing pages. Oh, one of the microphone, my mouse. I don't think Mercury's in retrograde, but there are a whole lot of electronic stuff going on. Okay. To be honest requires you to look at the parts of yourself you would rather ignore, confront the fears you've buried, and acknowledge the dreams you've told yourself are far out of reach. Yet, if you're not honest, how can you expect to grow? How can you expect to become the person you were meant to be? The fear of being honest is natural, but the rewards are extraordinary. They certainly are. That's out of the 333 Angelic Whispers on page 36. And Kathy wants page 97 in this book. So let's go there. Dear ones, fear has a subtle way of creeping into your mind, whispering doubts and weaving illusions that distract you from the beauty of the present moment. It's like a shadow thief, stealing the richness of life's gifts that can only be found in the now. When you allow fear to lead, it locks you in a prison of what ifs and not enoughs. Mm, thank you for choosing that page, Kathy. What a beautiful moment. Yeah, and I remember one of the lines from your message last night is release those shackles of fear and anxiety. And that would be the what ifs. When we go to the worst possible scenario, we're locking ourselves up. We're not allowing ourselves to be free to love and stay very present in each moment. We're going to our pocket book. Angels in my pocket. And I think Pocky is probably out there on the porch with Blue and Dave. But thank you, Auntie Jean, for choosing page 60 in this book. And I think you want message 2 read, if I'm reading that right. Dear ones, as you examine yourself in a mirror or just by inner reflection, know this to be true. The truth about yourself is what you choose to believe. How are you seeing yourself? Look for flaws, and they will definitely present themselves in a big way. If we're being very critical of ourselves and judgmental, when we look in that mirror, that's all we're going to see. All we will see are the flaws. We won't look into our eyes, into our soul, and see the beauty inside and out. We'll merely be looking for blemishes, for what we consider not good enough. So what are you focused on when you observe yourself, when you think about yourself? Are you focused on that person who's loving and kind, who gives their love to others as we do every day? That's what I choose. I choose love. I choose happiness. I choose joy. Most of all, I choose peace. And as I said in the message, at the end of the day, it'll be peaceful for me. I won't have any regrets. And I pray that that's the same for you, that you'll live your life with no regrets. All right, let's go into our prayer time. And thank you for choosing messages for us. And let's now focus on lifting each other up, holding India in our prayers, holding Brandy and Dustin in our prayers. And we have another reading before we go into that prayer time together as we hold each other in our heart. Let's see what this last page of this book says to us. Dear ones, as you draw closer to us, we are able to assist you in your self-awareness of the divine spirit within you. We are not saviors or gods, and were created just as you were with a divine purpose. We serve the Creator by ministering to you. The messages we bring forth are for you to learn from and are not only for your best and highest good. All of you have the ability to hear our guidance, and we encourage you to open up to attuning this gift, because for any guidance system to work, you must tune in to it. Tune in to what your gut is saying. Tune in to what your heart is telling you is truth. Live your life. Stop worrying, stop going backwards, and stay very present in the now moment. Auntie Jean says, you know it was a privilege to come to Earth School. Not everyone is allowed, so you are chosen. Beautiful words, Auntie Jean, our mountaintop guru. Love you so very much. All right, so Deirdre has our daily prayer. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for India and for our United States. Thank you for that, Deirdre. And if Brandy were here, she would ask for us to remember those who are touched by suicide or dementia. And then Sally would remind us to hold up those who are alone, who feel abandoned, not seen, not heard, the homeless, those living in fear of another. So we do hold all of that in our hearts as we go into our prayer time. So let's do that. Let's focus on love in our prayer time. We can never have enough love in our life. We can never have enough joy. So let's go into our hearts. Let's dig in and dig deep today. See if we can touch some of that love and joy and bring it forward. So just breathe into your heart and let that love flow back out. As you take your next breath, breathe in through your nostrils and just envision that breath going down into your lungs. See it being filled up, just like a glass, that you're filling up your lungs with air, all the way up. And now watch the energy of that air as it flows into your heart center, as it feeds your body through your heart. And then, just like breathing out of your lungs, we're going to clear. So use that breath to clear anything that's not needed in your life. Any fears, any anxieties, any what-ifs, any of the projections that you were making, that you're thinking something bad might happen, or it might not look so good if you look into the future. Release all of that thought process and come back to the now with your next breath. Breathing in deeply. It's like the air is giving you a hug. And let's call on Archangel Raphael. Raphael's energy is the air. So if you feel a breeze, if you feel something happening when you take that breath in, just say thank you, Raphael. Thank you for being with me, for holding me, for helping me to understand things more fully. And just as they have already told us, whenever there's something going on and we're sitting in that energy, we're not alone. They're right there, right beside of us, holding us tight. And they can't go through those experiences for us. It's something we each have to do, is face those lessons of life, live and learn from them, and then go beyond. Go to the part where we thrive, where we say, I'm still standing. Those trials, those fires are not going to knock me down. God is stronger than any of our experiences, any of the things that are coming against us. So breathe. Breathe in light. Breathe in love. In your mind's eye, just envision being in a circle, a big circle together. We're holding each other. We're helping each other be strong and stand tall. We all go through stuff. every one of us. We chose to be here for such a time as this. If you're looking around and seeing turmoil and chaos, you came here. You are here on purpose. You have a light to shine. You have a story to tell. You have a life to live and not live in fear, to not hunker down and wait for the storm to pass. No, dear ones, you are here to stand tall, to stand like that oak tree and be firmly grounded so that when the winds come and the fires rage, you are untouched. Let's hold each other right now. Just reach out your hand. Reach out on each side of you and envision that someone is right there beside of you, grasping your hand, maybe squeezing it a little bit to let you know that you're not alone. You are never alone. And as we stand in that big circle, let's put our loved ones right in the middle, all of those that we're lifting up, people, pets, the world, places of turmoil and chaos and conflict, those who are hurting. And let's lift together. Let's let our vibration now go up, moving up, up, up to a higher plane, up beyond this 3D illusion of pain and grief and sorrow. We're going right to the Creator, and we're going to lay our burdens down. We're going to love on each other as we do so, and help that one whose heart may be too heavy to move up and move forward. We're right there with you. You've got this. So we leave our prayers at the foot of the Creator, and we ask for each prayer to be seen, to be acknowledged, and to be answered for the best and highest good of all. We don't know what that might look like. We don't know the reason for everything. We can't make it make sense. And we don't have to. We don't have control over anyone else, over anything else. We just simply love. So let's give gratitude to the divine, gratitude to God, to Jesus, to Divine Mother, to all the angels and the archangels, our loved ones in spirit, our ascended masters that walk with us and teach us still, to our mentors, our teachers, to this beautiful family, to every member that comes in, and those who listen and those who will listen. We love you. So let's breathe in now and bring our energy back to the room. And we've had some additions while we were doing that. And I'm having mouse issues for those new ones coming in, so I may not see all of your comments. We have Jennifer, and thank you, Suzanne. Yes, beautiful messages this morning. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. And we did go up, 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 didn't we, Jennifer? I love it. And now we're back here, and we're ready to love on each other. So let me get the little birdies to stop chirping, and we'll get our Leo to sing to us. All right, here we go, here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day.
Join in with Leo.
Might as well be part of it.
I think we all know every word by heart now. We've been playing this song for, I know, over 4 years. Andrea, thank you for coming in today. Deirdre, sweet one, love you so much. Sam, I'm so glad you were able to be with us today. May you have a blessed day out of the lab, out of that workplace. Do something fun for you today. Thank you, Erica. Glad you're here. Jennifer, thanks for coming in. And if you all think about it throughout the day, send a message to our Brandy. I know it was a very tough night, and send some love her way and big hugs to her. Thank you, Kathy, and right back to you, to Bob, to your loved ones. Thank you, Julie Kiss. Julie, how's your husband doing? We pray for him every day, and I hope he's getting stronger and stronger with each day. Leo. Thank you, Auntie Jean. Thank you for your energy, and I hope you're doing a whole lot better and just reveling in all the miracles that are happening in our lives, and especially that big miracle with Jim. I'm so very happy for him. Okay, ready? Simply align. Accept, align, allow. I got it backwards today, but that's okay. It's all the AAA. Thank you. I love you. Suzanne, we're so happy when you can be with us. Hold all of the P's that weren't with us today in your heart. Send out love to our entire family. And we send especially love to our Kachir and his family. And lifting up India today. You gotta align. You certainly do. Maybe that was the important one to hear today, Leo. Align with your higher self. Align with the energy of the Creator. I love you all so much. And yep, we had some woos going on that I missed. Here we go. And woo with love. Stay in your hearts, dear ones. Stay blessed. And for those of you who are traveling up, and out today, I will see you at 4 o'clock on Zoom. Love you so very much. And Gracie, thank you, darling. We love you. So take good care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for the afternoon cuppa. Bye for now.